in this video class, we're gonna stick at Chavin and look at some of the architectural features and how they functioned and what they were doing. So it helps if I have some pictures. Okay, so Chavin dominated the site itself by this huge pyramidal masonry platform, 16 meters in height. Construction maybe as early as 1200 BC, but definitely between 500 and 250 BC. So you see the kind of masonry used here, these kind of cut blocks. Is cool, what are called tenoned heads. So that's T-E-N-O-N-E-D, tenoned. So if I were to take that head off the building, I'd have to like take the wall apart, because there's the head and then there's this like block behind it that it builds around. So it's really cool because the head, especially at distance, we're kind of close up to it here, appears to be floating, you know, in front of the wall as opposed to a part of it. So that's kind of neat. So here you see the main kind of structure. We'll be talking about the old temple, which is back here in a artist reconstruction. So it's a U-shaped facing west. Very narrow passageways. This building and the buildings we're going to see for this part of the semester have an internal complexity that we haven't seen. Maybe you would see a little bit at Teotihuacan, but here you have single structures with lots of hallways and lots of rooms, really, really intricate kind of internal setup of the rooms and walls. Doorways tend to be hidden, so access to the interior of the temple was obscured to visitors. That may sound like, you know, something I might say about a Maya palace, right? So a friend of mine, Scott Smith, a close friend, has done some work here, and because we were at grad school at the same time, he tends to look at things in ways similar to me in some ways. So I love seeing that kind of thing. And then in the structure, there are these stone-lined channels, possibly for channeling in sunlight. You would need mirrors to do that. Possibly for channeling water. They poured water through the system, and it created sort of a roaring noise. Now, let's remember, you know, we have potential, you know, snuffing of hallucinogens and heavy religious expectation, and this idea that the place, and we'll see why, was a huaca, right? And so they may have tried to augment the experiential effect by pouring water through these channels to get the kind of roaring noise. So here you see it in what's preserved, like all of these long hallways with rooms coming off of them, and they're all covered. This is not, you know, open to the air stuff. Keep your excuse me, keep your eye on the Lanzón. We're going to talk about that. That's a monument, and it was there. So we'll come to that in the next video. And yeah, so here you get an idea of these long hallways and what it would have been like. You can sort of imagine to go through them on your way, right, to seeing an oracle, you know, a super sacred entity. All right. So we'll encounter the Lanzón, the the sacred entity, in the next video. Wow, look at me! I'm like starting to set up like you know, to drama. I'm doing cliffhanger episodes of these lecture videos now. All right, I'll see you in the next one.